Oh, we are back with more Cold Steel. Been like a day or so, or maybe more of a day or so. Been a few days yet again. But last time we left off here, we did a lot of readings. We got a lot of story-wise. And we're slowly finding out why we're here. They're going to be explaining a lot more during the dinner after I talk to everyone else here. So I gotta avoid that right there. So I gotta hit up these two rooms, if anything. There's more talking, pretty much, is what's going on here. Fun. Why is there so much talking? There's someone talking on the other side of the door. Well, there is an exclusive interview like this. Sure makes my day. What are your thoughts on the developments since the trade conference 2 years ago? Well, developments, not developments. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I forgot about that whole thing. And what's your take on the recent incidents in the principal? Okay, listen here. She's getting a little too carried away. I've answered those questions for Entrant Press before. Well, Entrant Press before. Grace, was it? Listen, Grace, it's all very well that you're so motivated, but you should think your questions through beforehand. Somehow it hurts that much more being told off by stunningly beautiful woman. Sounds like they're in the middle of a spirited conversation. Anyways, let's visit the liberal waiting room for now. All right, liberal waiting room. Second Lieutenant, President Rocksmith, in your opinion, what's your progress for Calvert looking? Progress for Calvert looking. Not too bad, I'd say, for now. Mildine's sharp intel. Instinct is truly something to be feared, isn't it? Well, intelligence, oh boy, dude, she fucking smart. She playing like 35D chess over here. Like, jeez. God, that's like wandering around thinking, questioning everything. Like, god damn. I don't even know what the fuck I can say anymore about any of this. Situation being as it is, I'm determined to see things through on my end. President Rocksmith. What the new party does with the country once it's in their hands, though. Oh, what the new party does with the country in its hands, though, I really can't say. I might have some information that could be of interest to you. Rocksmith's term is nearly over. I shouldn't interrupt their conversation. I'll come back a bit later. Am I seriously being forced to go there? Can I go anywhere else? No. I go in here. Nope. So I guess I am being forced to go here. Hello? Hello, people. Cole, how are you? I'm well, thanks. I haven't seen you in 3 months. Good to see you again, Joshua. Ren? And you guys. Been a while. Tita and I saw you in Grensel before we set off for Erbonia. I'm so happy to see you again. It was the same for us, but we headed to Calvert instead. How was the Queen? Very well, thanks for asking. After her. She couldn't have attended with all the attention around her right now. That's why she sent me in her stead. I see, she needed someone trustworthy to represent her. But if these talks are so crucial, why didn't Julia and Zeke come too? I imagine some urgent matters kept them busy. Zeke hardly has a moment to spare working as a messenger. I see. Based off that, I suppose I have an idea of what's going on. Yeah. I doubt people were just making small talk over tea and biscuits in there. Can you share anything with us, Dad? We haven't seen each other in half a year, and it's straight to business with neither hello nor hug. So I suppose a father can't hope for love and affection from his daughter once she's left the nest and become independent. Don't guilt trip me for not being all sugary sweet. You seem well anyways. Haha. You too, Sunshine? Joshua, everything all right? Yes, all's going well, so you're, close bodyguard. today, Dad? Oh, don't tell me that's all you're here for. I won't believe it. Well, have some, patience. Everything will be revealed soon enough. Ren, did you get taller? You've, grown a lot since I last saw you. I'm only taller by 5 arch. I'll catch up with, Tita at this rate. No, please don't. It took me so long to stop looking like a kid. Don't worry, Tia, you're still growing. You're only 16. Estelle had just joined the Bracers when she was your age. It feels like it was only yesterday we were traveling around the world together. I was a sky bandit back then. You might be older now, Estelle, but you're as happy-go-lucky as ever, I see. That's not the worst thing in the world. How old is it? As for you, Josette, even grown up, you never lost that little, Yuchin attitude. It's part of my, personality, personal identity, you see. Tita, I hear you've been, making a name for yourself. Your grandfather had nothing but praise for you, apparently, though. Well, for you. Apparently, though, your mother worries about you a lot. She's just a worrywart. I wrote her a lot to let her know I'm fine. I already messaged her to tell her everything's okay. She mentioned something about Aga getting his comments next time she sees him too. Well, compliments. She was she said she was drafting a new research project involving human test subjects. Yo, ma, haha. It's like the good old times again. That reminds me, Estelle, did you see Zin when you were in Calvert? I did. It was just before I came to Erebonia. He asked me to pass messages for him. Well, pass messages. He asked me to pass messages for him to my dad and a few others. Oh, brilliant. They've got lots to talk about. I don't want to interrupt their fun. I should come back later. Oh, hello, Instructor Reen. Sorry, Reen, we were so caught up in catching up, we didn't mean to exclude you. Don't be shy, boy. Come join us. Sure, if you don't mind. Oh boy, now they're all talking. Man, it's weird for him to like be mingling with everyone else too. And she said something. You seem to be enjoying yourselves, but that's no surprise when good friends get together. Heh. They bound during the orbital shutdown phenomenon. Well, they bonded during the orbital shutdown phenomenon. It's regrettable. Olivert is no longer with us, and Swarz has gone missing as well. Well, Swarz, I can't say her name still properly. It's weird. Regardless, we must stay focused on what's ahead of us and try to remain optimistic. Wise words. By the way, I'm happy to see you, Rain. Master Kufai has been telling me about you. This young man has even more potential than you, Claudius. I'm sure that's I'm sure that's not true. He must have been teasing you. Besides, there are so many committing factors now. Oh, are you speaking of your background? I've heard of it, and I'm aware of the cause of your altered appearance too. Don't worry too much about what you can't change, Reen. And by the way, I got a letter about you a month ago from a certain man on the eastward journey. You don't mean, Master Kafai. But I was still in prison then. Yes, so I hear. Oddly enough, it was foretold in the letter. Whether it was a prophecy or just a wild guess, I cannot tell. But this man, like, the fuck? That's frighteningly accurate prediction. What was the letter about exactly? That's the thing, Reen. In the light of our current situation, I'm afraid I can't tell you yet. Huh? It's not the right time nor place. But to give you a rough idea, it's about the final art of your School of Swordsmanship. Oh. And this time, oh wait, I remember this is, we read this back, in Cold Steel 3. But I didn't stream Cold Steel 3 at the time. I played it offline by myself because I was trying to catch up to all the games, like through all the games to get to this point at the time. And as time of turbulence become that of flashing blade, which eliminates darkness, even if for the briefest moment. Once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart to you my final teachings. The arts our master taught me will include Helix and Void. You, Reen, may go even beyond that. Of course, you understand that seeking mastery of our style will be most difficult. Of course, with the way I am now, I cannot I'm not confident I could ever achieve it. But you're right, this isn't the place to discuss it. Just keep it in mind. We'll come back to it later. I'll relay our master's message for you once the circumstances are right. We've yet to see where today's talks lead to, but a time when great determination and sacrifice are needed is no doubt to come. I'll be ready for it. They got on like a house on fire. Yeah, you couldn't tell they've only just met. Having something unique in common like their fighting styles brings people together. I'm feeling a bit jealous now. It looks like we're the outsiders. I totally get that though. Agate, are you feeling left out too? Nah, why would I care? Excuse me for butting in. I'm from the Crossbell News. Could you please spare some time for a really quick interview? You're Grace, serious? You're Grace. Seriously about your job. Well, serious about your job, I see. I bet Neil and Dorothy can give you their list of questions for the attendees too. Oh boy. Claudius and Kadia agree to the interview. Oh boy, Ray and the others excuse themselves to give them some privacy. Alright, looks like I gotta do more stuff. More talking. Everyone's been moving around. There's still time to chat with the attendees before dinner. People have moved to new locations. The main story will progress once you see the required sub-events. Some optimal content will become unavailable once you progress the story. Is this gonna be another, like, just whole episode just straight talking? Holy hell. Alright. We'll start from down here and make our way. Hello again. I'm terribly sorry about earlier. I was so taken back I lost my composure. Thank you for being so kind to me. Oh, of course. Considering the subject, it was no wonder you became arrogant. You have a huge responsibility on your shoulders as a representative of the Imperial family. Thank you for being so understanding. Now that rings alarm bells. I'll just wait for the announcement at dinner and try not to worry for now, but please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Estelle Bright, member of the Liberal Bracer Guild. It is a great honor to meet you in person, Princess Elfin. There's no need to be so formal with me. I've heard so much about you from my brother. I feel like we're already friends. Oliver was a dear friend, and what happened to him was a terrible shock. He went out of his way to get permission from me and Joshua to visit Hamel once things had settled down in Liberal. I still can't believe he's dead. It's awful, and I really wish I could have done something. If only one of us had been in Heimdall at the time, me, Joshua, or Scott, but our grief certainly pales in comparison with what you feel. Estelle, thank you for having been a good friend of my brother. I feel a little better knowing there were people who cared so much about him. Oliver was a very thoughtful and brave man and a lot of fun to be around. When I was hesitant about whether to accept my duty as crown princess, he gave me a push I needed. He also fostered friendly relations between Erebony and Liberal. Despite his airhead appearance, he was a smart leader. Thank you, Claudia. He'd tease me for being so easily moved to tears. He'd come out with a line like, "At times such as this, I'd like you to be a ray of sunshine, which makes courage bloom." Haha, it does sound like him. Regrettably, I've never had the chance to meet Prince Oliver in person. However, I heard about him encouraging greater integration and cooperation between nations of the continent. Please accept my sincere condolences, Princess Elfin. Thank you, Lucy. By the way, you were, Helia's upperclassman at school, weren't you? Really? Ogamash? Actually, Chloe did tell us about that, lecture person before. Does that mean... That's correct, I went to Liberal to study at, Genis Royal Academy. I was on the student council together with, lecturess. I can't even say the last part. You two looked after me really well back then. It made my school life that much enjoyable. What a small world. Oh, like Lecter. Fuck. I don't know why, but it just fucking kicked in. I was like, Lecter, they're talking about. He's an Ironblood, a member of the Intelligence Division. He's a stranger person than I thought. But wait, the famously beautiful vice president who'd forced the student council president to listen to her no matter what. So that'd be me. Chloe, I wish you didn't spread exaggerated rumors about me. He's sorry, but they're not exaggerated at all. Even now, I can't forget you saying that brute force is most important asset one can have. You're embarrassing me now. Wait, did I really say that to you? Not directly. I overheard your conversation with Hans. So you were following me around and listening in on my conversations with other students? I wouldn't have guessed they knew each other so well. Oliver was so beloved by people from different backgrounds. It's a real shame he died so young. I'd be curious to hear more about Chloe and Lucy's school life too. Lecter stands on the opposite side of his former classmates. I'm sure I'll cross paths with him again, and with Claire too. Please tell me I don't gotta talk to him again. God damn it! Sorry, Rain. Here we are talking amongst ourselves again and leaving you out. I can get going and free up some space. No, please don't leave on my account. You haven't seen each other in a while. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. Getting to exchange a few words with you in person has really been a great honor. With luck, we'll meet again and have a longer chat then. You're too humble, Rain? Indeed. That reminds me, weren't you one of the testers for the Orbital Communication Network? I also got a test account from Ren. What would you say to exchanging network addresses? Oh boy. Are you sure? Why not? Don't be shy. Chloe doesn't limit her circle of friends to the upper classes. When she enrolled at the academy, she did so under an assumed name in order to be treated like any normal girl. Lucy, I didn't need a spokesperson. Damn. Huh. Okay, in that case, I'll gladly give you my network address. It shouldn't become a diplomatic issue if we're just playing a game together, I hope. Yo, it's time. Let's roll. It's time to play. We gotta get the material. I'm gonna get more later here.
Let us begin.
How the fuck do I turn things again? Put that one there. Do that there. I can grab that. And that builds that. Drop. Drop. Oh, this is not... That was not a good one there. I can grab that. Do that. Do that. Drops down, brings that down there. Perfect. Yeah, I can leave it there. Now it's gotta rebuild the green, in a sense. I got an issue on my side there. It's not looking too good. If I didn't do that, I probably would have screwed myself, so I kind of saved myself in the long run there. Did that not count? Oh, shit! I can save this. Never mind, I guess I can't. Alright, let's try this again.
Let us begin.
Blue. Green. Drops the yellow down. Do a green there. Yellow here, because I can drop that blue there. Do this. Drops the red down. Alright, I need... I'll plop green right down there because I can get the blue. Yellow. Red. Yellow here. Yellow. Stop that. Red. Green. Red. Yellow. Green. Green again. Into the red. Yellow. Drops in the blue. Red here. Oh god. I dropped the green there. Blue. She likes blue. Save myself. I'm gonna have to do that. There. If I can get another red, that'd be perfect. Actually, I can get a yellow here. Drop that into the blue. Put the red there. Put the green here. There. Drop. Get another green. Red. Drops the green down into there. Put the blue here. I don't really have much to work with there. Put a red there. Blue. Put another blue here, I guess. I'm trying to recover this as best as possible. Can I get a nice... Sick, I got a blue here. Put the red here. Yellow. Another red. Yellow here. Do that. Okay, I got something going on here. At least. Why'd I do that? I can drop those, do that. Just saved herself. Barely. There we go. Never mind, we got it. We're good. Cool. I only took 2 attempts, that's all. What are these fools doing in here? Thank you for your invitation, President Rocksmith. There's no need to be so tense in my presence, Marcus. Would you like a cup of coffee? There's tea for me and coffee with milk and sugar for Miss Herschel. It would seem Calvert's information agency is stuffed with only the very elite. Well, staffed with the only very elite. Well, their human resources are going to change now as the new party takes over from me. Is that right? So Herschel, we met at the West Zamira Trade Conference 2 years ago. Isn't that right? If my memory doesn't fail me, you had coffee with milk and sugar at the banquet. Your memory is excellent. That's Samuel Rocksmith, the president of Calvert. As with most people in power, he is easily, he's a domestic atmosphere. Alright, with his presence. Even though he's on the way out, he's still very influential. He's a very influential man. Y'all, what's good? We're all here. Here to chit chat. Welcome, Ashton Chevalier. Unfortunately, I haven't been informed what your beverage of choice might be, but since you're so well versed in Eastern culture, perhaps green tea would be to your liking? Oh, thank you, but I dropped in only for a brief chat. I wouldn't want to make a nuisance of myself. Aha! I imagine there are plenty of others who would like to speak with you today. And by the way, I wanted to ask for your opinion on your colleague Toa Herschel. Wouldn't you say that her conflict resolution talents are perfect for CID? President Rocksmith? I didn't see that coming. I heard you were bold, sir, but I never thought you'd suggest something quite that bold. I'm nowhere near as audacious as the Chancellor. Soon I won't have much authority anymore. However, I really couldn't stand seeing young talent not being put to good use. It's quite fortunate we met today. If you have any gifted friends who might be inclined to move to Calvert, let me know. I'll gladly welcome them with open arms. Sorry, no one comes to mind. You're really not one to beat around the bush. Damn, you just tried to recruit like Toa right off rip right there. Like, yo, why don't you come to Calvert and work for us? What are these goons doing in here? Nurse Fee. Hey, Reen. Don't be a stranger, come join us. What have you guys been talking about? Jaeger troop movements and stuff related to the war, as well as Ouroboros' presumed plans. I've been wondering about those things too. Right now it looks they're both serving the Imperial government, just like the gnomes. That's a really nasty mix if you ask me. Old Northern Jaegers and Nikog are in a, well, I don't know. Nid are in a difficult situation though. Yeah, the Imperial Defense Force forced them to cooperate using hostages. They're certainly looking for a chance to free them. What they do from now on depends on whose pocket they find themselves in this time. Shirley's a key member of the Red Constellation, so you can be sure they're in tune with Ouroboros' schemes. As for Zephyr, the gnomes hired them, but ultimately up to the boss to decide what they do. I don't know the details yet. There's also the enhanced Jaegers, like the troops previously commended by the fearless Anguis, faceless Anguis. Yuna encountered those in Hamel. Between all of you, you've got a decent intelligence network to draw on. You make for a really good team. Yeah. And if there's any info we didn't have, the Vine Blade and the Golden Rakshasa are here too. It's hard to believe Muse managed to get all these guys under one roof. Yo, facts. Yo, Crow, what you talking about, dog? The Reaper, Sylphid, and Black Fang. What a gang. Huh. Don't forget Crow. You're Azure Siegfried. Dude, can't you get off my back about that? Nope. I'm worried about what the Jaeger Corps are up to. Tomorrow's enemy is today's friend, though it depends on the content, really. Shit. I also forgot that the output for the stream is gonna probably be not 1080 this time around. I forgot to change the setting, but we're already too far in. I've got no clue what the hell Shirley thinks she's doing hanging around the Crown Prince. Still, I'm a little curious about what the Red Constellation's up to. I'll bet. Yo, what are you up to, Joshua? Let me fucking Looks like Ouroboros and Hans Jaegers are on the move. I heard my old acquaintance caused you some trouble in Hamel. We should probably keep our guard up here too, just in case. They're always causing me trouble. What's going on in here? It's been a long time since we last met. We haven't had a chance to speak since the trade conference 2 years ago. It's nice to see you again. And you, I'm glad you all seem to be doing well. Lady Mildine, it's also the first time in many years I have the pleasure to talk with you. Well, I couldn't call those ideal circumstances. I'm delayed. You're a most impressive young lady now. I'm delayed. You're a most impressive young lady. Yeah. You flatter me. It's good to have time to chat about non-official affairs. Yes. So you've known each other for a while. Prince Albert was a good friend of my late father. Yes, we met for the first time over a decade ago. Somehow, Alfred and I got on fabulously well right from the start. We talk about politics, economics, and social issues from evening to till early morning hours. The lakes and marshes of Raphemia enchanted Alfred, and he'd often bring his family there. This takes me back. I was just a little girl back then, but I vaguely remember our visits. I mostly played with your niece. She was the same age as me, I believe. I'd like to see her again. That's right. You two really liked each other, didn't you? Speaking of your niece, oh, that's right. I haven't seen her in ages. There have been some rumors going around about her. She's become untraceable lately. As her uncle, I want to protect her, but she's certainly not making it easy. Sometimes I think she does it just to spite me. He's gotten really gloomy. He must care a lot about his niece, though he does seem a bit overprotective. Oh, he's always been like this? Apologies for the discretion. I didn't mean to bore you with family issues. Raphemia will gladly provide you with assistance, be it human resources or medical service. If the SSS needs anything, do not hesitate to let me know. Tio, I'm aware of your family situation. If there's anything I can do, thank you for your kind offer. It isn't as bad now, though. We've even been keeping in touch more. That's a relief. Prince Albert, he's a friendly guy. And Muse's known him for a long time. Looks like she made connections early on. I should say hello to the prince too. And I thought we were gonna have something else. Mr. Schwarzer, meeting you has truly been a pleasure, and what fortune that you turned out to be Muse's teacher. He's the best instructor I could ever ask for. You. How wonderful. Perhaps when the world is once again at peace, you can come visit Raphemia. Raphemia, it's a beautiful place, and I imagine you would find much to enjoy. It would be an honor. I hope we can visit soon. Sounds like a perfect honeymoon destination. Excuse me. I had no idea your relationship extended beyond that of teacher-student. It doesn't. Please don't take anything she says too seriously. God damn it. She always doing this. What is wrong with you, Muse? Since my father's day, the Grand Prince has treated me kindly. I'd love to visit Raphemia again. Doubly so if I can go there with you. Come on. I get the impression she's trying hard to put on a happy face, but maybe I'm imagining it. No, you're probably seeing right through it. She's fucking like... She's probably didn't think it was gonna go so well. Remember, Reen, you had to take... You found the gun. She was gonna probably shoot herself with it. I think it was what was her plan, if things went south. You know, we've actually met Prince Albert on a few occasions. Some of our work with the SSS even involved his direct cooperation. Wow, really? I had no idea. That's not all he's done for us. We have a lot to thank him for, right? Like how he helped out with my parents. That's a surprising amount of shared history, but I guess it kind of makes sense for a head of state. He seems remarkably open and approachable. All right, what else we got? Oh no, there's just so much still. So much to talk to, so much people. God damn, like we still got a few rooms to go through. Like why? Why so many? Let's get going here, I guess. Oh-ho! I spy my little eye, Elise Schwarzer, Princess Elfin's trusted friend and sister to the Ashen Chevalier. You're friends with Lady Mildine too, aren't you? We need to talk. If you have questions about my friends, I'd rather you talk to them directly. No gossip. Oh, I wouldn't try to drag out any embarrassing stories about your friends, nothing of the sort. You're a reporter from Crossbell. So she's your next target on your hunt for a big scoop. Don't make me sound like some fierce predator. The only thing ferocious about me is my intelligence. Well, that's whatever. My brain doesn't want to like input it. Hold on, aren't you Ash Carbine? The guy who shot the Emperor? What's the truth behind that story? How did it feel to pull the trigger? Ah crap, what did I get myself into? Oh my gosh, and that tall gentleman, is that the 8th Dominion of the Graustritter? There are several topics I'd love to interview you in depth about. Not that I'm totally in the dark about what you've been up to. Was Kevin and Rise have already spilled the beans? Did they? Don't be shy, I don't bite. Seems like this is the party corner. Brilliant, here comes the hero to join us. This is this is perfect. Let's go to that empty room over there so we can talk in private. I'm not against an interview myself, but I'd much rather you didn't hound my friends and family for one. Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself there, I guess. But if there's anything you could tell me that I could quote in my report, like maybe just a short comment from each of you, that's not unreasonable, sure. Dude, speak for yourself. What if I give her dirt on you? You're being a little overprotective. Typical Reen, really. Damn, saved by Reen that time. What are they up to? So your mom moved to Erebonia. Yes, she couldn't stand Crossbow after splitting with my father, who's Calvarian. She moved in with her relatives. That was 10 years ago. Times fly. Oh, I think you've told me about this before. I feel like I'm forgetting something. That rings a bell, actually. Distant relatives of the noble McDowell family from Crossbell. That would be the Barons of Eastern Lamar, if I'm not mistaken. How did you? Of course, you're from Lamar yourself. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Family tree. Well, trees can get so spiraling you can't can't easily tell who's related to who. In fact, that Baron's family are also distant relatives of my family. Oh. Maybe that's why your hair color is the same? That pearl gray shade is definitely unusual, but the two of you have almost the exact same shade. That's right, it runs in the family. We may be very distant cousins, but we share the same blood nonetheless. I had no idea. What a pleasant surprise. Aurelia Le Guin, a cousin. Glad to have you as my family. Ellie McDowell. Well, Dewell? Fuck. Can't pronounce it. Hee. That's so sweet. Oh, now I'll tense up every time I talk to Ellie. And why would that be, Miss Crawford? No reason. I suppose this hints at the close ties between Erebonia and Crossbell, which stretch back centuries. Crossbell's always been cooperating with Calvert for a long time, and now they're in the awkward position when they have to choose between one ally and the other. It feels so wrong. Oh. Alicia? That's precisely the case. I probably don't have any right to say that, considering my own position. No, your honesty is much appreciated. It was wonderful to talk to you, Alicia. Same. Thank you. Thank you for the advice, Ellie. It's really nice to be in the company of people who really get together. Yes, friendship is beautiful, isn't it? I heard about Ellie's mother, or at least someone who seemed like her, living in an Erebonian town. I guess that's what was nagging at me earlier. Alicia and Ellie met in Crossbell and have been good friends ever since. Ina's friends with both of them. She is an amiable girl, but I wouldn't have seen it coming that they'd be chatting with the principal. Facts. All right, what's tagging here? How are you doing? Very well, thank you. Just catching up with friends. We've been exchanging messages since we met 3 months ago. We discovered that we have some shared interests. She's Ellie. Don't tell him. What interests? Never mind. Ellie, let's talk about that in private. Okay, we're in a similar situation anyways. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about. You'd be surprised. Next to him, I feel like a kid lost in the dark. You'll get there in time. Sworzer, you could probably learn a thing or two from them as well. I'm not sure what the conversation was about, but I'm always reminded there's plenty of room for me to learn from others. Reen, confused like always. Can I run up here at all and like go search one of these rooms? Holy shit, I can. I remember this place. I had to run out this door once, down the stairs and escape. That was interesting times. The great escape on this ship. Wait, what's down? Oh no, that was just the upper part. What am I doing? Alright, we got 4 rooms here. Who's in here? Aha! Swordsman. Claudius, how have you been? When was it last we saw each other? Goodness, 4 years at least. I'm sorry I missed your, A rank promotion ceremony. Heh. Concerned with the orbital shutdown phenomenon, there was no helping it. Thank you for writing my recommendation. You're welcome. Have you managed to come to terms with Colonel Valentine's passing anyway? Well, passing away? Yes, I've been lucky to be surrounded by good supportive friends from the Bracer Guild and my wonderful students. Lara is one of my students. Kurt's a student of a student. Lara, Arsaid, you, sir, are a legend. It is truly an honor to meet you in person. I'm very glad to meet you too, Lara. I had the pleasure of working with Victor on the Bracer Guild branch bombing case. He praised you highly. Please accept my sincere sympathy. His loss must have hurt you deeply. Thank you, sir. My father once told me that seeing your prowess with the staff firsthand would be a beneficial experience for me. I believe you were self-taught. Not quite. I learned the basics from a friend. I also took the liberty of incorporating teachings of the 8 Leaves School into it. I'm very impressed, sir. Only those who are very talented are able to do so. Sure, why don't you introduce yourself? Yes. I'm Kurt Vander, younger brother of Mueller Vander and nephew of Zex Vander. Pardon me, sir, you're quite the hero. I feel a bit overwhelmed. Haha, take it easy. I'm not all they say about me. I've met your brother and uncle, but I don't believe I've ever spoken to your father. When things calm down a little, I'd like to pay a visit to your folks. I fear I've been rather impolite in not having done so yet. Oh, not at all. I'm sure my mother and father will be thrilled to meet you. Claudius has lots of connections both in the army and among the bracers. I could spend the whole evening talking to him about swordplay, but it'd be rude to monopolize him like that. I'll relay our master's message for you once the circumstances are right. But a time when great determination and sacrifice are needed is no doubt to come. I'll have to be patient. Yo, it's time to talk again. Hello, Sarah. Oh, Reen. Come to join us. Don't mind if I do. By the way, was Silver Streak an acquaintance of yours, Claudius? Yes, she was a pupil of mine at the guild. It's very odd that she's vanished in the thin air. Yes, no one seems to be able to track down her whereabouts. If she wasn't at the Gnomes HQ, could it be possible that Orbos had abducted her? No, Skara has has a relative who's among the ranks of Ouroboros. My brain's not computing on who it is. I find it hard to believe that they'd kidnap her. I think I know who you mean. She mentioned her to me when we went out drinking. Enforcer number 6. The Bewitching Bell, yes? Duvalie. Yep, that's her. She showed up in Liberal during the orbital shutdown too. But it's unknown whether she's alive. It seems she hasn't reported back to Ouroboros since the incident. They haven't written her off as dead yet though. It's assumed the situation is similar to Blue Box, that she's out there somewhere going about her business. Silver Streak was like a sister to her though. She wouldn't keep quiet if Ouroboros had abducted her. I see. We might as well drop that off. We'll drop that line of investigation. My, if it isn't the Star Raiders Duvalita Swift. You seem very informed. I could say the same about you, especially considering you didn't have ties with Ouroboros yourself. That's true. I understand how. I understand now why the Faceless was remarkably wary of you. Biddy. My lord is also intrigued by you. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear how you achieved mastery in so many disciplines. Swordplay, military arts, strategy. And I hear your master's disciple, Arios, is just like you. Yes, I heard rumors about him. Just for the reference, if you could tell us if there's any particular trick to it. Not that it impresses me all that much, but both you and Arcade were renowned as the finest swordsmen alive, so must count for something. She's like trying to act like I don't need you to tell me, but I want to know. I can't think of many honors greater than the Maiden of Legend herself taking an interest in me. Well, ask me anything and I'll try to satisfy your curiosity, although we may not be able to go too much into detail this time. That's fine. First of all, why did you give up the sword and switch to the staff? Duvalita's so easy to read, but that's part of her charm. She's polite to everyone and doesn't look down on others even if they're her enemy. As expected of the Steel Maiden's disciple, I look up to her as well. Interesting. In here. Next room. Who's in here? Oh no. I feel like this is a crime waiting to happen. Like, it's fucking Angelica with all of them alone. Oh god. Hi, I'm Kia Banging. Well, Bangings. Ren told me lots about you, Tita. Nice to meet you. I'm Tita Russell. I can't believe it, Ren. She's so cute. Yeah, that's how most people react to her. You must be Angelica Rogner. Yeah, well, nice to meet you. I'm Ren Bright. Oh no. Oh no. I hear you've been trained in the Tito style. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's so cool. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Angie. Or did you like Angelica better? This is paradise. What? Huh? Angelica, are you alright? We're only 2,000 arch above the ground, but it seems we're flying close to heavens. Tita alone is an angel, but the three of you together form an Angelica core? Oh no. No. Remain calm, Angelica. Celine, what's going on here? Beats me, I was just having a nap and woke up to this. God, I can't stand it anymore. Uh-oh. Angelica? She's faster than lightning. Hug attack, squeeze. Oh no. Oh no. My life is complete. With her eyes, like with her hair covering her pupils and her blushing and looking up like that is no. It's weird. You're just going to stand by and watch this happen, huh, Rain? I'm just waiting for things to calm down so I can say hello. Angelica. Pant, how could I lose control so easily? Still, I have no regrets. Angelica, please try to calm down. If you get any more wrapped up, you'll have a heart attack. That fact that you're all girls doesn't mean your antics aren't sexual harassment. Oh, hey, Celine. Here, kitty kitty, come on, turn into a cat girl for me, please. Do it to save them from my beastly intentions. Keep your dirty paws off me. Sai, please go take a cold shower or something for all our sakes. What the fuck? What just happened? What did I just witness? What's happening in here? This is a strange group. This is the group that looks like the weirdest. Hi, Swarzer. Hey guys, you're discussing armed forces movements in different formats. Rosie, I'm surprised to see you with them. I've got my reasons. As you overheard, we're trying to get a better picture of where each militarized faction has allocated its resources. Besides Wishland Army, I wanted to check in with the bracers and the armed divisions too. I've also been looking into the armed divisions movements. It seems they've established a new squad. The guild's keeping an eye on the situation. We're tracking high-ranking Jaeger corps movements and getting the neighboring countries' responses. It'd be helpful to trade info with you guys. I see. And you're also gathering intel on military movements, Roseanne? As a matter of fact, yes. There is no organization that understands the fears the Great Twilight more than the Septum Church. The details are confidential, but we've already decided on which measures to take. Seriously? I can only imagine what that means. We'll all benefit from cooperating, but in any case, I'll return to Operation Mil Mirage and dinner. For now, let's just take a break. Sounds like a plan. I can't wait to hear the details of the operation, but I've got to be patient. Let's walk around some more. And here's this little group. Have there been any updates on Hercules? We're still unable to locate them with the Ramda's stealth function and mobility of a gunship. They're very hard to track down. We're not gonna give up, of course. I heard you requested the Bracer Guild's help with this. Yes, although they also haven't been able to dig up any information since we lost sight of Hercules in the canyon. I heard about that from the guild too. Guess when a special forces squad equipped with the latest technology wants to disappear, it'd take a miracle to track them down. Ramda? We've seen firsthand in Heimdall how it's practical projection function can seriously impede pursuit. If they'd only surrendered, there'd be room for negotiations with Arabonia, but maybe the curse has progressed too far for that. The Dark Dragon made the members of the Hercules squad into its kin back in Heimdall. The Great Twilight must have taken that and twisted them into Nosfermia. I don't even know. Those are vampires from Erebonian folklore, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any way to make them human again? It's possible if you act quickly. If you find them within a few days, they should be fine. So that's their time frame. Let me know if you pick up their trail. We might be able to help in some capacity. You're volunteering to help? That's much appreciated. Alright, I've talked to pretty much everybody. Back to the center. Can't find anything to do? No, not really. Hello, Dooley, the Swift. I was just wandering around. You can drop that etiquette. If you can be informal with Lloyd and Estelle, why not me? It was just a slip of the tongue. Besides, there's not much of an age difference between the three of us. I feel like I should be more respectful when talking to you. Are you implying that from your point of view that I'm old? No, definitely not. She's what, 23? She doesn't even look it. But that's probably the best to drop it. Anyway, Lady Mildine has more influence in the higher evidence than I had imagined. She's gathered prominent potential figures, Bracer's special support section, and all of you under the same roof. Even the Black Fang and the Angel of Slaughter are present. Ah, that's right. Do you know them through Ouroboros? Yes, I was familiar with the Blade Lord, who often worked with them. Oshai Stray left Ouroboros around... Well, Joshua Stray left Ouroboros around the time I joined. I see. That must have been when the Brights took him in. Hey, what you guys talking about? Swapping some sexy little secrets, I hope? Crow. Is that all you ever think about? How's the intel gathering going, Crow? Well, Randolph's chatty as ever, but it's Joshua that's a real treasure trove of info. And it's kind of weird Vita's not here. Yeah, Emma seems confused about it too. You both know what she's like. Probably busy working on some grand scheme behind the scenes. Have you noticed tension in the air? I guess. I think I know what you mean. It's not just you Awakeners that are practically sensitive to it. Everyone gathered here seems to sense something omnious brewing. Some weird shit going on here. Whether there's any connection to Operation Mirage or not, we'll likely find out at dinner. Yeah. There's the rivalries too. The calm before the storm might be over pretty soon. It could just be me, but we better be prepared. Yeah, I agree. We'll see what happens. I'll keep my eyes and ears open and see what else I can learn. It's like these three have their own little group going on, like off from like class 7 and all that. Something only they know about, like Awakeners and Ouroboros. It's like putting like the weird ones together and like something the Norbies can't comprehend. My apologies for disturbing your pleasant conversation. Is it time? Dinner is now ready to be served. May I please ask you to proceed to the banquet hall? Yeah, thanks. I remember the food here being pretty good. Yes, it was cooked by the finest chefs those Erebonian nobles could find. Those fish burgers of yours were quite accessible as well. Edible as well, I must admit. Sometimes simple is the best. I'm surprised you remember honestly, that was a while ago and they weren't anything special, just a quick and easy meal. Hey, I've been looking for you guys everywhere. The dinner's about to start? Great, I'm starving. Well, the discussion that follows is the main course, isn't it? That's right, it's more than just a social event. Let's get going, it's rude to keep good food waiting. I like the way Crow thinks. I really do. I won't lie. Let's see how this goes. We're about to find a lot of stuff out. Man, this whole segment is just long as fuck. Afterwards, all the guests, including the leaders of each state, gathered together at the banquet. A modest but wonderful meal thus began, provided by Duchess Cayenne. God damn. Oh god. The lunch started a bit later, but the guests thoroughly enjoyed the fair and lively conversations. Oh, I thought there was like gonna like transition on by itself. It was a unique opportunity for the attendees, and many meaningful exchanges were made. Sometime later. Enjoyable as it was, the meal came to an end. Everyone then transitioned into the meeting portion of the event. The details of Mil Mirage were revealed. Holy fuck.
What you see before you is an outline of Operation Mil Mirage. Our response to Operation Jormungandr.
That's one fucking plan.
I knew it.
It doesn't stray too far from what we'd expected.
Seeing it all laid out like this makes it overwhelmingly real.
Oh, I bet.
I get that a plan this crazy is probably our only hope.
But what, Estelle?
Still, we're really gonna do this, huh?
Shit's about to hit the fan, I just know it. How bad is this gonna get?
The Empire has drastically increased its military might, due largely in part to the draft. Current estimates number their forces at 1.2 million strong. And that figure will only rise before the fighting actually starts.
Oh boy.
On the other hand, Calvard's military can barely scrape together 800,000, at most. Even if they try to boost their ranks with a draft of their own, that probably won't go over too well, judging by their last election.
Oh, that's not good. So Calvard's looking on the weak side?
Not to mention the huge difference in weapons and resources between the two countries. In terms of both aerial combat fleets and core tank units, Erebonia has a clear advantage.
Has a big-ass advantage.
And that's without taking Panzer Soldats into account.
Oh yeah, they don't have those things, do they, like Calvard?
Yeah. There's no way the Verne Company's production line could even hope to keep up. What's more, the Empire now has an excuse to throw all the new technology it's been developing into this war.
Yeah, that's not good. Railway cannons,
With
everything.
that in mind, it's entirely possible that the Civil War was nothing more than an opening move.
Shit, so they've been planning. Oh, it all dates back to that damn Civil War.
I agree. It seems likely.
It's so messed up.
The same could be said of the orbital shutdown
Even
phenomenon.
dates all the way back then?
Or even the 100 Days War.
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, it all started at the 100 Days War. This whole, like, it seems like it all roots back to there instead. The Civil War roots back to it. Phenomenon, everything.
It is our belief that these events were simply set up, all to pave the way for Operation Jormungandr.
This operation's been planned out since the 100 Days War. God damn.
Damn it. Those monsters.
And Mille Mirage is your plan for how to hold back Operation Jormungandr. We have with us the Republican Army of Calvard, the Royal Army of Liberl, the Remiferian and Viceland armies.
Returning to the country fighting against itself while getting the backup of the others.
As well as the troops from Le Mans and Ohrid, and even resistance cells acting out of Crossbell in Northumbria.
You intend to coordinate every one of these individual forces united under a single banner to suppress the Imperial Army from all sides.
Smart.
That's exactly right.
What's it gonna do when it's surrounded?
As you stated before, Calvard's armed forces total 800,000 strong. The Viceland army should bring that number up by about 100,000.
Well, at least you're bumping the numbers up a bit, but it still doesn't compare to Erebonia's, I don't think.
The Principality of Remiferia is prepared to lend its aid as well, to the effect of approximately 80,000 troops.
Oh.
Add to that figure an additional 120,000 from the Kingdom of Liberl.
Further, we can count on
Holy
receiving
fuck.
around 20,000 soldiers from Le Mans and Ohrid combined, as well as another 10,000 from Crossbell and Northumbria.
So we're just trying to bump our numbers up as much as possible to fight back and hold off.
And this is to remain off the record, but we're expecting roughly 30,000 in reinforcements from Arteria as well.
Holy shit.
Naturally, we plan on bringing Jaegers into the fight too.
And we're bringing in Jaegers? Holy fucking shit.
We've been scouting out Jaeger corps big and small. All in all, I'd say we're looking at a good 40,000 extra soldiers.
Altogether a combined total of 1.2
God damn.
million. Finally putting us on even ground with
But it
Operation
takes
Jormungandr.
so much, like, nations and even including Jaeger corps just to match up to Erebonia's? Huh.
A war like this would stretch over almost half the continent.
You don't say.
Resistance cells from Crossbell, huh? That must be Sonia and the others.
Yeah, Muriel told me a bit about
This
it,
is
but
fucking going. This is getting out of hand now.
Northumbria too? That have something to do with the movements we heard about there?
Yeah. The resistance there is made up of former members of the Northern Jaegers, who got absorbed into the Imperial Army.
Big oof.
And we got troops from Le Mans and Ohrid too. That would be their defense forces, no?
That's right. We've actually known about their involvement for a little bit.
I have
Everything
to say,
is getting
I'm
fucking
surprised the High
spicy
Seat
now.
of the Septian Church would choose to involve themselves so directly.
I mean, it's the Great Twilight. They fear it the most. They know it's fucking danger.
But Rosine mentioned something about this earlier, didn't she?
Yes. The Congregation for Divine Worship is likely deploying the Papal Guard as we speak.
The Imperial Army's technological superiority is undeniable, and we can't underestimate the threat Ouroboros poses either.
Yeah, I could imagine. They are a pretty big threat. For fuck's sakes, they imprisoned my boy Reen.
Further, directing and coordinating all parties involved will prove a tremendously difficult task. That is the purpose of our meeting, to determine who will serve as the key piece in our plan, the cornerstone upon which we can
You
build
mean
our
Reen's gonna get
success.
thrown into that position? Or is it Claudius?
I present to you Cassius
Oh,
Bright,
damn.
Lieutenant General
Cassius
of the
Claudius.
Royal Army of Liberl. And, as of today, Supreme Commander of Operation
God
Meal
damn,
Mirage.
man. I mean, he's a tactical genius, so this actually makes some sense. But I take it Reen has to go deal with rivalry, so he has to, like, crawl around.
That's what I call a power move.
That is a fucking power move right there, Crow.
A natural decision. Lieutenant General Bright did head the search and destroy operations against the cult in Crossbell.
What's more, he can already boast having pushed back an Imperial invasion once before. He's the most brilliant tactician of our time, without a doubt.
Shot, like, he is a smart man.
I should have known.
So you've accepted the position then, Dad? Even after hearing everything that's going to happen as a result
Oh,
of this
yeah,
plan?
he did.
I have. This can truly be called the Great War, the likes of which mankind has never seen before. A war that will surely destroy the lives of all it touches. Soldiers and
It's
civilians
basically a
alike.
world war going on here.
Hundreds of thousands of lives. Worst comes to worst, we could see casualties
Holy
in the
fuck.
millions.
Millions? Yeah, that's definitely possible. But at least it will keep the Empire from completely destroying
The Empire's
everything.
gone fucking cuckoo crazy.
She has a point.
I think I speak for us all when I say this dreadful decision weighs heavily on our hearts. But there are stakes here far more dire than the invasion of Calvard
Facts.
itself. Namely, Erebonia's 2 septarians, as well as its curse, which spreads further and further with every land it conquers.
That's a fucking thing. That curse is a real fucking pain in the ass.
Connected.
If we don't act soon, the Republic will fall to the Empire's advance, drowning the entire nation in its curse. It would then only be a matter of time before the surrounding countries fell as well, until finally all of Zemuria is in the curse's
And that's what
grasp.
it wants. It wants more power.
All for the sake of reviving the ultimate being, the Great
Yep,
One.
the Great One wants to be fucking brought back so he can cause mayhem yet again.
This we must avoid above all else. If this dreadful decision is the only chance we have of saving our world, then so be
Yo,
it.
you willing to take all this weight here on your shoulders? Yeah, that's pretty motivation.
This whole
That's a pretty motivational
catastrophe
speech right there,
began in
though.
Erebonia. Though I can't personally agree to this plan, as a member of the Imperial family, I must allow it. Your
Goddamn.
Highness.
Forced into basically allowing it.
This is the consensus we have reached. I trust you understand now the reason we've gathered here.
There are a few things we must ask you now. Namely, if you accept the necessity of our plan. And furthermore, if we can count on your cooperation.
Well, hold on. I got some things I have to do.
I'm sure you'd like some time to talk things over amongst yourselves, and with your other allies
No
as well.
fucking shot, man.
But as you can probably tell, that's time we just don't have.
Members of the Bracer Guild, Special Support Section, Class 7, and Thor's Military Academy as a whole. We need your answers, here and now. How do you
I take it
respond?
each representative, so like Reen would say something, Lloyd would say something, Estelle would say something. Yo, we in it to win it. There it
When
is.
it comes down to it, we, the Special Support Section, are just a single division of the CPD. We're in no position to defy the will of a nation, let alone 4. We understand the severity of the
Damn.
situation. But be that as it may, we can't, in good faith, lend our aid to this cause.
Wait, what the hell, Lloyd?
There has to be a better way to fix this mess we're in. And we won't back down until
God
we
damn,
figure
Lloyd
out
just
how.
basically shut it down.
Not just to stop this war, but so that someday, Crossbell can take back its independence for good.
I see.
Fair enough answer, Lloyd.
You can count the Bracer Guild out of this deal,
Holy
too.
shit.
We're the supporting gauntlet of the common people. Their security and protection will always
Are we
come
always
first.
basically gonna say no?
But at the same time, We understand that you have to do this. So instead, we'll make sure to get in touch with our headquarters in Le Mans to organize an evacuation plan for
So
all
that's
the citizens.
your plan, huh?
And in the meantime, we'll look for our own way to resolve this. Just like
I
the
think
SSS.
Was it Class 7 was gonna say the same?
That's the Bracer Guild's decision.
Estelle.
Ah.
With so many of us still missing, we can't claim to speak
There
for
it is.
Thors as a whole. But we can, at the very least, tell you our decision as Class 7. Become the foundation of the world. In a sense, those words have shaped our class from the very beginning. A war this big is certainly one way to keep the curse in check. We could be a new foundation afterwards. One built over ruins.
Is he
and
gonna say we're
destruction.
out as well?
But this curse is not absolute. Though it sweeps across the nation, toying with our fate, there are still those who stand together to resist it. We've seen as much with our very own eyes.
Huh. He's not wrong.
We need a plan to try and ensure the safety of the world as we know it. Mille Mirage can be that plan. But, like the Guild and the SSS, we choose to find a third path forward
God
for
damn,
ourselves.
Marine. Really laying it out there, aren't you?
That means dealing with any incidents brought about by the curse, as well as the rivalries. Whether or not that's even possible, I don't know. Time is running out on us even as we speak. Yet still, we'll continue to tread forward, step by step.
God damn. Gotta look back at what they built, pretty
Because
much.
we owe it to Prince Olivert to find that third path he always strove to take.
So he's taking his path. He's literally taking Oliver's words to heart there, and he's like, no, we're doing this for him too.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
The path Prince Oliver would have wanted.
I see.
My goodness. The naivete of youth never fails to astound me. And yet, as history shows us, it is precisely the young and foolish who bring change to the world.
Facts.
The same could be said of those not bound by duty or tradition. Come to think of it, Prince Olivert himself embodied every one of those
He did indeed.
He most certainly did, and his spirit lives on in this next generation.
We have heard your convictions, clear and true. Operation Mille Mirage is already underway. But so long as you respect our position, we will respect yours in turn.
What does it mean not going full out and, like, beating the shit out of us too?
You're under no obligation to participate in our plan. That said, we'd appreciate your help wherever possible. That includes exchanging information, keeping civilians safe, and so on.
We certainly have more room to cooperate than Operation Jormungandr does at the very least. You Bracers played a pivotal role in solving the incidents in Liberl, as did the Special Support Section
And
in
I take it
Crossbow.
you're gonna say about Class 7 fixing the Civil War?
I eagerly await seeing what such seasoned
Oh, come
heroes
on, what
can
about
bring to the
Class
table.
7 fixing a Civil War? Come on.
Thank you. We won't disappoint.
I don't know if I'd call us heroes exactly, but we'll help out in any way we
Yo,
can.
facts.
Oh, that suspense was killing me.
As grim as our circumstances are, we now know what our mission must
Yo,
be.
we gotta continue
Right.
onwards.
We gotta do everything we can to stop this war before
Yo,
it begins.
facts.
And even if it does, we'll just have to find a way to end it.
Right. Our first course of action is figuring out exactly what we can accomplish right now as members of Thors. I imagine the rivalries will play a key role
Yeah,
in that.
you don't say. It's almost like Reen has to go beat the shit out of some Awakeners.
Agreed.
Huh.
You're all pretty gung-ho about this, huh?
Crow, you're the biggest gun-ho one out of everyone.
How are you guys so relentlessly positive about everything?
It's that positivity that keeps us going.
It really is the most annoying.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
Wait
Fuck
a
you.
sec. I
You're
know
around,
that
huh?
voice.
It's him. Enforcer number 0 of Ouroboros.
Campanella, show yourself.
Oh, he's hijacked it.
Sounds like things are coming along nicely over here. Quite the illustrious guest list you have here. I'm almost
Oh, somebody's about
Indeed.
about to
It
go
would seem
wrong
the rumors
very
weren't
fast.
unfounded.
Belle!
The new third Anguis of Ouroboros.
Lady Mildine, my greetings to you and all the leaders of the world gathered
Oh,
here today.
shit.
I see a number of familiar faces and some new ones too. My, how delightful.
You must be Dieter Croesus' daughter. I've heard the rumors of what
Oh,
you've become.
fuck. Are we about to have a fucking fight on this ship, too?
A member of an international terrorist organization. Gracious me. The audacity of this woman.
God damn.
Oh, he really called it, huh, Lady Belle?
Ha, you're one to talk.
Yeah, oh, that's not good.
This is some party you guys got going on.
Real swanky joint, too. Shame for you, Zephyr's here to crash.
Ah,
Shirley!
fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. This is going
Boss.
fucking south real quick.
That means Zeno and Leo are here too, doesn't it?
Sure does. But hey, we're not done with the lineup just yet. Don't think things will go the same for you here as they did at the workshop.
They're about to crash our party like we crashed theirs? Holy fuck.
Sharon.
George!
So you've come.
Lecter, it's really you.
In the flesh. Long time no see, ladies.
My lady, everyone, it has been quite
Yo, we
some
about to,
time.
like, have to... Let me guess, I'm gonna have to fight my way to the fucking, like, front again.
You should have just kept the mask on, Angie.
If you're all quite finished, it's time I make the final introduction.
Eh, fuck you, Cedric.
Your
You
Highness.
piece of shit.
Cedric, why are you...
Ah, if it isn't my dear sister Alphen, and Class 7. Your little stunt in leaves caused me no end of headaches.
You had it coming. That's what you get for getting Elise and Tio all wrapped up in your schemes.
That's simply how it works.
I don't think
between
that's
us.
really how it should.
You should understand this by now. The rivalries are no different. But this particular matter has been entrusted to me, by Chancellor Osborne
Oh,
himself.
really?
Consider this a little congratulatory visit from us. To celebrate the commencement
I'm
of
gonna beat
Operation
all your
Neo
asses if you
Mirage.
come on this ship. I hope you know that.
Were we just hacked?
Yep. They probably used the Society's astral code to infiltrate the
Ah,
system.
that's not good.
Courtesy of Belle and the Fool, I'd assume.
Sounds like we're in for a fair bit of trouble.
Shall we all
huh?
get going and, you know,
Yeah,
get ready?
they're coming.
What the? Damn, they brought Imperial warships.
No.
Wait a minute.
Not quite.
This is the bridge. We
Are
have
they
an
just coming in
emergency.
full force?
We've got 8 Crimson ships approaching on our 9.
Like Crimson ships?
And with them, a 280 Arch class airship.
Oh no, that's
Damn.
just not good.
There's only one ship that friggin' massive.
You mean the one that appeared during the orbital shutdown?
That's right.
Yikes.
Ouroboros' pride and joy. The largest battleship in the history of mankind.
The Crimson Ark. The Glorious.
Oh, fuck. We're, I take that back. I think we might be getting our asses handed to us. This is, not looking good already. Oh, yeah. And Courageous class ships. That's not good. Now, how much of a fight are we gonna have to do? This is gonna be a long segment, I can already tell by the way this is going. Well, let's just see how this goes, I guess. I'm gonna have to build up a team here, that's for sure. I see, so it's just as advanced warning predicted. Oh boy. Or so it's not one of the Empire's ships, but one of Ouroboros' aircraft carriers. What does that mean? It's as if they expected us. At the end of the meeting, Her Highness did make one prediction, that either the Imperial Air Force or Ouroboros battle carrier would appear in these skies. Where the Imperial Air Force, their progress down the path to violence would be deterred in a sense. Well, deterred in a sense, the airspace is directly above the borders, with the leaders of each state on board. An attack on the ship would simply be too reckless. Even if it were successfully captured, this would still have a massive effect on national negotiations, and that would instantly bring a halt to the war. Once they bring a halt to war, that's what she was betting on, wasn't it? Things turned out differently, though. They opt for the Ouroboros' affiliated ship instead. Since seeing the princess and the other leaders invited here would just add fuel to the fire for war. No. Damn it, so they're planning to pin it on Calvert, aren't they? This is no joke, we can't let this happen. Of course, I swear on the honor of the Bracer Guild. You guys called us here knowing that this would happen, didn't you? Correct, and it's worked out perfectly. We still have an escape route available for our guests, so you needn't worry about that. Can I get each of you to divide your troops in half and have them accompany you in the hangar? Each forces are coming in from the deck. I would like the remaining half to help take care of them. Let's divide into 2 groups then. One for starboard and one for port. Well, you guys prepared that far in advance? If that's the command. We don't have time, let's decide on the groups. Be sure to balance the teams well. Understood. Reed, Lloyd, and Estelle divided everyone into teams, making sure to keep them balanced. The result was a counterattack led mainly by Reen and Class 7, with Estelle, Joshua, Ren, Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, Crow, Duvley, and the others. The other members worked with Aurelia, making way for the hold while ensuring the safety of the national leaders. Seriously, this is what I got thrown into with? Well, I need a healer. And to be honest, I'm taking Eustace because he actually has some useful stuff. But they're also my reserve, so that's also a thing. I think I can pop them in when I need to. Hopefully. I'll run with this team though for a little bit and see how that goes. Actually, I really know when to heal then. Yikes. We're pretty much a powerhouse team right here, so let's give it a go. Oh, I get it. Bee's in that group. Throwing her in. Fee can come in clutch when I need her, too. Damn, why'd they take Altina away from me? This sucks. Alright, this is our group.
Now, shall we get going?
Best of luck, all of you. You guys be careful, okay?
We got this.
What in the world's going on? Whatever it is, it looks like we got a real juicy scoop on our hands.
Can you think of something other than a scoop? Your life's kind of in danger.
Oh, no you don't.
I believe you all know what it is you must do.
Yeah.
Yo, we got this.
We got this.
Just leave it to us. Me and Lloyd thinking the same thing. Like, we got this. Let's let this counterattack commence.
Now then, shall we move out ourselves? We are currently under attack by Ouroboros' enhanced Jaegers and members of the Red Constellation.
The Red Constellation, huh? Gonna be a real pain in the ass, especially with the Blitz there.
Facts.
Gilbert's probably heading up the enhanced Jaegers. Not that he's anything to worry about.
Oh, I did not mean to hit that shit.
I'll make sure that little errand boy regrets ever stepping foot in here.
Oh.
Ash, Kurt, I'll be counting on you.
You got it.
Understood. We must stop His Highness.
We gotta stop this little fool.
Yuna, Altina, we're going to need your support as well.
Of course! Let's do this, Ellie!
Whoa!
I'll give it my best.
All right, guys. It's time to begin our joint operation. Team A will go starboard. Team B, you head port.
I don't know how much
our current position is the
here.
rear side of the lower deck. Let's make our way up to the top deck. Take out any intruders you find along the way.
Alrighty. This is definitely going to be a long segment, that's for sure.
This will be the perfect chance to put our teamwork to the test, huh? It's our time to shine, Reen.
Yo, let's do this.
Go.
Right.
You can switch between Team A and B in this mission. I know how to switch. Let me take a quick look at that map real quick here. And all that. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, I thought as much.
It's my turn.
Ready to go. Moving out.
I'm up.
Let's go.
Well, this is definitely going to be interesting. It's such a weird time to do, like, right now. Wonder what, because I think next time is going to be pretty damn good when we continue here. But I think I'm going to end it off here. Because tomorrow, well, next time, we'll be... Okay, so, we're ending it off here for this, well, for this one. So hopefully everyone enjoyed. There's gonna be some new content actually coming out on the channel. Got a game, another game lined up I wanna start uploading playthroughs of here. So look forward to that very soon. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, why not leave a like? I know it's been a lot of reading. There's really not really a favorite part, I guess, for this episode. But yeah, I will see you all next time. Later on, everyone.